Alright, what's up everybody? We back with part 2 of this Asianish salad cooking with a flair for the bazaar. Got a few more ingredients to add. We're gonna make some salad dressing. It's gonna be great. We're gonna make like a vinaigrette, but in this case here, balsamic vinegar can go off into a corner and spend so long there that mold finally figures out how to inhabit it and eat it. You know, because right now it's too acidic. Mold doesn't like it. We're going to use rice wine vinegar. Now we're going to be experimenting because I've only used this a handful of times. I made my own version of a peanut sauce that was good with some rice wine vinegar. And I also made I made some orange chicken, and that's why I bought it, is because it called for rice wine vinegar. Rice wine vinegar, I would say, is, in my limited experience, a little bit like, it's a little bit like white vinegar, sort of, but, or kind of like, I haven't had white vinegar in a long time, though, but, or kind of like balsamic vinegar, but the big thing is, it's not as flavorful. It's got the vinegary punch to it without like the other extra flavors and stuff that come on. I need to buy myself a blender bottle. So we have another blender bottle here. We're just gonna make this up in a little jar here. Now, since this is experimentation, I have to be cautious, but one thing I am going to do here, just going to give 3 shakes to the bottle. I'm going to open up the lid, get my finger in the cap. Ooh, comment. Ooh, I gotta get closer so I can read that. Oh. Alexander says hi. Just got on. How long have you been streaming? About 2 minutes. Wow, it's cool that you can be on right now, Alex. I don't know what the special occasion is, but hey. This is kind of sort of a 3-part thing. So we have part 1 was me talking about Crazy Rich Asians. If you haven't seen that movie is awesome. Do not watch part 1, okay? Until you've seen the movie. All I did was cut up lettuce and purple cabbage. Started to cut up the lettuce. Part 2 was me working on it, and then I took a break, came back, consolidate my thoughts. Now we're here to finish this this salad. Now I need another. Oh wait, I need another container here, because you know a lot of people like you strain off bean juice and stuff like that, and no, don't strain off bean juice. It's where flavor comes from. The only reason we're straining it off this time is because we're going to be using some of the bean juice in the dressing, and we want the beans to go in the salad, but we want them to be dry. We're going to use the smaller one for the dressing. Help me not overdo it. Yeah, we want the beans to be dry. Oh, and by the way, Alex, Shadow Bro, guy I did the computer unboxing with, if you're not familiar with the acronym, that stands for Cooking with a Flair for the Bazaar. That's a show. This is just kind of live, but I am going to come back into it in Cooking Month, and it will be like a nice edited cooking show, kind of like I did in the past, but better. Okay. Man, I'm hungry. There's a little bit of bean stuff in the bottom. We're going to take care of that in just a moment. I'm going to eat one of these because I'm so hungry. Still got a little bit of dripping going on. Okay, there we go. Okay, I wish I could be... I can't read comments from that far away, but no worries. I love... he said... Okay, I wish I was there to taste it. Okay, so, yeah, here's the thing. I'm making quite a bit of salad. So the best part about this is, I'm willing to actually bring you some if you want some, but see, I've got all this here. So, I'm gonna actually, let me see, because we do have bigger bowls. The thing about these bigger bowls though is they're glass, and I can't really toss with glass. I'm a little more nervous about that, but I'm going to just because of how big this is. So, yes, let's move this carefully over to here for a second. Not stuff on old apples. So we're going to transfer this to the bigger bowl. Okay. See how much bigger this bowl actually is. It's some, not a lot though. And we still got actually a lot of salad in our original bowl here. Scrape out, put into the bigger bowl. Okay. Then, let's bring our beans back in. Now that we've got the juice separated, we're just going to go ahead and pour these beans on top. Okay. Also a lot heavier because it's thicker glass. Okay. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now, doesn't that look amazing? And this is a good time to examine how well mixed the salad is. I'm going to just come in here and grab a spatula. I've been looking for a spoon because I want to just kind of give this a very careful spoon mix, because there was one side that was looking a little bit not well mixed, but I would say we got a pretty good mix of our yummy stuffs here. If it was me personally, I would add a little more beans, maybe half a can more. Let's focus on dressing now. We're not going to be adding to the salad right now. This is like add some on your own portion. Not because of personal choice or preference, but because like these things here, they're like chow mein noodles, but they're bigger and crunchier and more oily. They're so good. Those would just get soggy in the salad. And also if we add dressing now with the salad, then we're going to end up with, what's the word? Oh yeah, the salad's going to go bad a lot quicker. Here we go. Mason canning jar lid. So, let's bring our bean juice back in. I'm going to start with that much bean juice. This is all off the top of my head, by the way. Hey, to watching. Yeah, all off the top of my head. This is not like a specific recipe that I'm following. See, I am going to take the spatula here. See if I can scrape some of the bean goodness off the bottom of these cans here. This is where a lot of flavor is. So if you ever pour in the bean juice off because for some reason recipe calls for it, give just a little sip. You might end up liking it. Especially kidney beans. Kidney beans are my favorite beans. Next to pinto beans. Black beans are good too. I haven't really had a lot of white beans though. I need to get a little more in tune with white beans and give them a try. I have used them in one recipe, not uploaded to YouTube. Smoked bean chili. So, a little bit of spillage there. Got some bean juice in there. Now, we're going to come on with some oil. Some olive oil. Okay. I'm going to say that's enough. Don't want to make too much, because what's happened in the past is like I made dressing, and then it kind of goes in the back of the fridge and gets lost here. So far, we've come up with a combination that is good, that will work definitely. And let's do some rice wine vinegar. A little more. Okay. Then what we need to do, you guys can see it's really over here. That's great. We need to grab ourselves a little pot. There. Here we go. Little pot. Turn that on power, on high, all the way, because we're going to toast some sesame seeds. With the induction stove, it makes this go nice and fast. And we're going to come back with our funnel here. So basically what I'm looking for on power. Oh, and these pots too are part of the equation because they have such a thick bottom, so they hold heat really well. The guy who demoed them for us at our house, he said in the past what he's done is he's put rice in there to cook and then stuck it in the fridge, and it's kept enough heat to finish cooking the rice in the fridge. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off now. Getting a little bit toasty on the bottom. I'm going to come over here and turn on the fan. Over the smoke. And what we're looking for is to toss it around so they don't just burn. And we're going to go till we have sort of a uniform brownish color. There's still quite a bit of white. Yep, that's what I said in my other... give you guys a close look. Hope it does taste good if I am going to be tasting it. Yep. Giving you more views. Muted the other page. I'm confused what you mean. Same person, different account. You need to read the whole thing. Well, I'm lost. I'm gonna read the comments afterwards. Better, definitely, but hey. Oh, so I see why. It's he has two accounts. Anyways. Now we're gonna dump this down in there. Ooh, I think one hit my chin. Gonna be a little bit of popping. A little bit of seed stuck to the bottom. Okay, good enough. There are still some seeds inside of the funnel here. Bit of warmth around there, so what I need to do now is really scrape these seeds out. I should have grabbed the other funnel. Wouldn't have been quite as big, but it would have still been bigger than the jar's mouth, and I would have been able to pour in as easy. So what we want to do now is scrape our seeds. And, you know, if you're going to taste it, I'll make sure that it tastes good. But also, could be a preference thing for me. You know, maybe this will end up being something that I would like, but you might not necessarily. But I wouldn't, at least now, I wouldn't give anything nasty to someone. That looks really cool. Come around there. give you guys somewhat a view of all the different seeds and things floating in there. Looks like a few beans ended up in there somehow, but no, that can't be because we strained them out. Anyways, yeah, it's beautiful. So, first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to start by mixing this up. Oh, lecithin. I'm going to check some comments here really quickly. So you need to read the whole thing, 2 different accounts. You're getting at this YouTube account. You're gonna mix it. It's just me. Yep. So just one person, but technically 2 views. That's cool. It's gonna be mixed. But first of all, where did I put it? I know where I put it. It's right here behind some other stuff. Ooh. Gave me some ideas while digging in there. Lecithin. Just a little bit of liquid lecithin. This will act as an emulsifier. And you really want just like a tiny drop of this stuff. Because if you get like too much in there, then it just kind of coats your teeth with this film that does eventually come off. The film does eventually come off, but it takes a little bit, and it's not very fun. So we're going to start with this by mixing it up and taste it and see what we think we need to add as far as spices go. There we go. Looks decidedly less cool. Let's go ahead and pop the lid here. That is good. That is good. Has the properties of a normal vinaigrette. A little bit of beaniness to it. Let's get a little more on my finger here. Still got a lot of floating from the sesame seeds, which is okay. Get a little more mixing. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a little bit of ginger. Just a little bit. Gotta taste it again. Remind myself what ginger tastes like, how strong it is. Okay. That's like maybe half a teaspoon of ginger. We'll go ahead and try this. Especially the way that bean flavor cuts through in various parts of the dressing as you're tasting it. You know, actually, let's go ahead and grab a chow mein noodle. Or, not exactly chow mein, but dip it and taste it. So good. That's real good. That's like, I'm glad I was recording, save for later. Sort of. I don't have any amounts, but I do want to add a little bit more to it. What else? Let me taste that again, because it might be just perfect the way it is. I'm going to try something here. I need... I was going to say some garlic, but then I'm thinking not, but now I'm thinking yes. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to take another chow mein, a nice long one here. Go ahead and give it a good dip in the dressing. And then sprinkle just a little bit of garlic powder on there. Garlic powder is different than fresh garlic as far as taste goes, but this will give us an idea. You know what? Yeah, the garlic. Garlic has a nice roasty flavor to it. That's really good. Kind of cuts through there. We're gonna add a little bit of garlic, just a little bit. Our garlic saver here. I'm gonna add just a small little clove, like that one, or can we find a smaller one on the outside? Let's see which one of these two is. We're gonna go with this clove here. We're gonna go ahead and peel off the peel. With our garlic press, you don't have to. And you kind of decide, do I want to put this in the pot and kind of cook the garlic a little bit that way, pressed obviously. No, I don't want to warm up the whole thing. So what I'm going to do, grab a garlic press here, and then back over to this corner of the pot. It's still very much so hot. I'm just going to add just a little bit of oil. Okay, got that covering the bottom here. We're going to go ahead and fire up. We'll start with number 7, adjust as needed. We're going to want our spatula over here. Okay, squeeze that garlic on. Okay. You go ahead and turn it down now to like 4. Always what I do is I go in there and I scrape up the garlic again. Because then what we do is oops, that piece will get in there. We go for a second pressing. This didn't get much in the second pressing, but other times it does get a little more. Go ahead and scrape that off. And then finally, our garlic press here has a nice little cleaning tool that I can use to get the get some of the garlicky bits out of it easier, but I like to put them in the thing. So push that in. I just hold it over the pot. Give it some good taps like that. Push it again. Maybe, go in there with my finger, help ease out some of that. Doesn't get all of it, but it gets a lot of it. So, let me go ahead and turn this pot off now. And for you guys, it's gonna be, can I show you guys? Actually, it's gonna be a bit washed out, but there we go. We're looking really just to toast this garlic, fry it a little bit. Get the flavors merged with the oil. Quickly, while that's cooking, I need to come over here and rinse out the garlic press. Otherwise, it will be like really hard to clean. what I can see, the garlic press is taken care of good. That's the stove saying, hey, you're not using me, there's no elements on, I'm shutting off. So we're going to go ahead and take this and carefully pour it in with our other. You really want this to scrape down. When I do like fuller, nicer episodes of Cooking with the Flair for the Bazaar, in the past I did one camera and they turned out pretty good. I kind of want to do two cameras. One camera watching me, kind of one camera following the action. Not quite all of the garlic got off the spatula into the hot oil, but that's okay. Okay. So I think we're good. We might need to add a bit more bean juice and a bit more rice wine vinegar now that we've added a bit more oil. But yummy. I'm going to take a moment to read some comments here. I need a bigger screen. So I want to taste it, and the salad, yeah, definitely send it to me. There wasn't steam, was there? No, not really steam. There was some smoke when we had the sesame cooking, but not, maybe a little bit, but not much. Let's give a dip. Do I need to modify anything? Deciding here. Oh, camera fogged a bit. Don't know. Oh goodness. I'm gonna say needs a little more bean juice. This is the part where I kind of have to reconstruct the amounts in my head when I write this down for later. Okay. Oh, yeah. And I meant to put a little more ginger. Okay. Now this could still separate out, but with that tiny bit of lecithin that we put in here, it should stay better mixed. Let's give this a taste. Let's gotta grab a chowing reel that can reach down in there. I can see there's a decent mix now of the sesames too. Now it's almost not enough garlic. I'm gonna quickly grab a spoon here and actually get some on the spoon and taste some. Okay. There's a good sesame taste to it. I like sesame. It's pretty strong, especially if you're used to a sesame seed bun. I want to say more garlic, although I'm not sure. 2-spoon tasting method. smell the ginger. Yeah, there's definitely a ginger aftertaste to it. We're gonna add a little more rice wine. Actually, instead of shaking, I'm just gonna stir it up with our second teaspoon method thing here. Let's give that a taste. Yeah. It needed a little more vinegar to add that vinegar sting back in. There's a mild garlicky taste, but you know what this needs? Where is it? This needs some Himalayan pink salt. So that was set to like really coarse. I don't like the salt grinder, but then maybe it's not meant to do Himalayan pink salt. Okay. I would say maybe quarter teaspoon. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good. The salt helped to bring out a lot of other flavors a little bit, which is good. What I'm doing is put just a little bit of garlic powder. See if it's the garlic powder flavor I'm looking for. Yeah, more garlic. Part of the way garlic powder has its flavor, I believe, is from like the roasting process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of our already nicely mixed mix, some of it, pour it out into our pot. That is so good. Oh, whoops. Oh, the garlic in half while I was trying to peel it. Give it a quick rinse from being on your floor. Okay. Throw the garlic. Squeeze it out nice. Man, if I had a really good camera attached to that and a camera person pan around and stuff, this would be awesome. You know, part of me feels like it's going to be cool when I get married because I'll have an assistant. But I kind of already sort of do have an assistant. Turn this down to like 3 now. My mom, well, she's not here right now. And it's kind of late, you know. I don't know. I just feel like things will be a little more in sync with me and my wife. But if they're not in sync now, what makes what things are gonna be in when I get married. Yeah. So I do need to keep that into consideration. And I am working on a relationship with my mother. It's gotten a lot better than it used to be. But the big thing is I'm constantly working on that so that my future relationships will be good as well. Oh wait, whoops. I think got a bit of the peel. Yep. Bit of peel on that. Not too bad though. Okay. I can taste that nice garlickiness that I'm looking for when I just ate the garlic like that. Okay, we gotta press that thing in there and then I don't want to be too hard when doing this because you don't want the garlic press to, have problems with it and wear out faster. But yes, that's good. Quickly go rinse this off. Yeah, I would say it's pretty well rinsed off. Bring the drain rack dry. Let's come back to this. Now we are having, this isn't just a frying process, we're having some moisture cook out too. Not as I want the garlic to cook in there. You know what I'm gonna do is, again, I'm going to take just a little bit of this stuff right here, extra garlicky, put it onto my tasting spoon, and blow it off. Really cool it down. I think we're good. That's kind of what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for, just that. So, yeah. We're going to come in with one more clove. I'm going to use this kind of smash technique. One more. There. Smash the clove of garlic with the edge of your knife, and then it lets you peel it a little bit easier. There's also a method where you kind of created a little crack in the. Oh, not gonna bother. Not gonna get close enough to show you. Little crack inside. But there's also a method where like you can put a bunch of cloves of garlic inside of a bowl, and then spin to put another bowl on top, spin it around, and that will peel it too. Useful if you need large amounts, Or, I don't know why, but the garlic that's cooking in here has turned green. I will try and show you guys that. But another thing too is just to buy already chopped up garlic in some sort of a liquid. I don't know what liquid they use. And I did a comparison. There was some at Smith's, and it was actually cheaper than fresh garlic, just the whole cloves, which seems a little bit odd. So I haven't done a lot of comparison on that because I always just assumed that it was more expensive. Okay, now we come in and give this a little bit of a clean. That piece on there. Oh yeah, baby, that's good. Let's go in there and get a little more of our bits out. You know, I should watch other, see what other people do cooking live, how they do it, get some ideas. Because I'd like to be a little more professional. This is one thing, when you get that last little bit of garlic out of there, a lot of times what you might end up with is like that, where it's a larger piece. Oops. But, ooh, really garlicky there, yeah. What ends up good is you, if you're cooking it with it, it's fine because it doesn't end up being a big piece. It disperses evenly with the rest of the stuff here. That smells good. So what I'm going to do now, just want to let that go for another minute or so. Start putting some of this stuff away. Down those containers there. Turn off our element. Now what we've ended up making is sort of some comments here. Excuse to get close. Let's see, he says, someone says, okay, don't know what that is. Something's happening to fog up or make it gray. Did it again. Yeah, I do stream this late sometimes, you know, but it's ended up cooking down into that. That's okay. It could be quality too. You know, there could be like, maybe it's, I don't know, just the network, the Wi-Fi that I'm on in our house, maybe having issues. Maybe our basement renters are using it. Go ahead and sloppy that garlic in there. And we'll be done in a little bit though. Now streaming this late, I say up this late, but me, I'm usually up this late. I'm working slowly to kind of sort of not be. And really, you know, with the streaming of it, it took a little longer to cook and stuff, and I'm figuring out what I'm doing, and yeah, not, he says maybe for that network thing. So, yeah. I don't completely recommend this, but hey, we're doing it. I started. I had a few people helping this to go faster too. Not just like film, you know, just like pin the camera there and. Have people watching me. Also, hopefully you saw how some of the garlic turned a bit green, which I realized could be because sometimes garlic pieces start green, little stem. You can chop that up too, but let's give this a taste. See what we've created here. Mmm. That's good. Oh. Especially, yeah, there's a little bit of garlic coming on at the end. Yeah, it's got a little bit of garlickiness coming on. Let me taste that again just to make sure I'm not tasting garlic from garlic. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's perfect. Has a little bit of a vinegary sting to it from the rice wine vinegar, but not a lot of flavor, just the sting. There's a little bit of a ginger taste. There's a very slight garlicky taste to it. The oil is great. Olive oil does lend some flavor, but not super strong. That's good. And especially, let's try something here. Because I kind of wish I had a little more beany taste to it. But what's going to end up happening is the beany taste is going to come from the actual beans that we put into our salad. So if I drizzle a little bit of dressing over that bean and we taste it, that's good. Especially since with that combination, you get the yummy dressing taste, slight vinegary sting, and then as you're mushing the bean up in your mouth, the bean cuts through, brings that yummy red bean flavor, and then as that subsides, you're left with a little bit of the red bean flavor and a little bit of the ginger and the garlicky flavor. When you rinse out for the final time this here. Okay, so now here's what we are going to do. We need to put this in the fridge, and the sooner the better. So I'm gonna grab a bowl, take some out for me. Found the bowls that I'm looking for. A bowl to match the big bowl. Yeah. Perfect. Yummy. Yeah. I cannot seem to find the scoop that I'm looking for. It's an orange scoop, ladle type thing. I guess this is really more of a salad tong situation here. Actually, we have these salad tongs here that are supposed to clap together, but they don't. We'll just go ahead and use these. They do still have their hinge, although they don't stay together. That's broken. So. Let's get some salad. Just a little more. That looks yummy there. Okay. This stuff. Steel bean. Decide how I want to use the fridge. I mean, ideally, you know, just like a big bag. Because that bowl, I mean, you know what, for right now, now let me see if it actually fits on the shelf. I was going to say just wrap it and put it in. It barely fits on the shelf. Okay, there we go. I got it to fit a little bit happier. So I'm going to put some plastic wrap over this, fit it on the shelf. Then we'll go ahead and we'll put some chow mein noodles with our personal one, drizzle some dressing over the top, eat it, call it a stream. And not the whole thing. You're not going to watch me eat my whole salad? I mean, unless you wanted to. You could. Okay, there we go. Kind of sort of section seal up there. Not perfect fit, but it's good enough. It did stretch enough that it would fit over and cover the top. It's going in the fridge where it should keep fresh. Yeah, I'm gonna go put these few things away. I'm not going to clean up everything. Make y'all watch that unless I hand over to the sink, but no. We're going to come in. Also, we'll do it at the table. What I'm going to do, first of all, is come in here with, I like a lot of crunchies, so let's give, that's probably good. Few more. Okay. And then give this a little toss up, a little swirl up here. So now I need to do some amounts in here so that I kind of have an idea. And I need to remember to put them in the description. So about 54 minutes in. I think that's enough dressing, I think. We'll find out here in a second, though. Let me grab a fork. Excuse me. Give this a little mix. My instinct right now is a tidge more dressing, but I need to check something first of all. Is there? Yeah, just need to mix it a little more. Because there is a little bit of dressing on the bottom. Let's give that a taste and see if that's enough. Just a little more. Okay. Mix that in. Sit down. Take a real bite of this salad. Oh. Okay. Got a bit of the green garlic in there, which makes it look like blue cheese, kind of. Okay. Let's do this. And then end the stream. And I can do some cleanup. Oh. Let me just pick up the whole camera. Move you guys down. Over to here. Should have moved some stuff on the table. There's still a little bit here from an earlier meal. Asian themed meal, by the way. We had the rest of the pot stickers that we tried in the other video. Let's go this way. Yeah, I've already shown off the mess. No worries. Thankfully, however, this is very much so like a transitional stage mess, which is nice, as opposed to a full-on, oh my goodness, mess. Oh, which, by the way, when we went to see Crazy Rich Asians, it was Tuesday. I didn't know they did this, but the Water Garden Theaters in Pleasant Grove gives you a free small drink and a free small popcorn. Yeah, I'm not using it all. Yes, I can see the comments. Yes, I am off tomorrow. Yep, okay, so. Kind of get what you get. Once you started mixing it, you just kind of get what you get. I just saw that you were live and opted on. No, don't want to watch Eat It. I want to eat it with you. Are you off tomorrow? Because I am. Don't use it all. I want to try it. No more just. I want to try it. Can you see the comments? Yes, I can. So, I'm going to end this by taking one bite. Just one. And then I'll end this. Because I got a really full reaction on there. You know, got to get a bit of everything. Or, the perfect bite. As Barbara Streisand said. And I forget what movie. Because I only vaguely remember it. Oh, some cabbage. So yeah, yeah, we might be able to do something tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see what goes on, what plans are. So yeah, here we go. You know what? That's good. Could definitely use more beans, so I might add more. Oh, I didn't get to the amounts. So perfect, I can get to the amounts at the end of the video and not have to hunt for them. This is just guesstimation, by the way. Approximating in my head. Yeah, I see the comments. So, this is just approximation in my head of what I think the amounts were. Visualizing in my mind. So, I'm going to say half a cup of kidney bean juice, half a cup of olive oil, yes, so half a cup of bean juice, half a cup of olive oil, quarter cup of rice wine vinegar, let's say like a quarter cup of toasted sesame seeds, teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt, and we'll say like 1 large and 1 small clove of garlic. Anything else? Oh, and a teaspoon of ginger powder. Okay. So, yeah. Now, here's the thing. If you guys want to see me kind of sort of redo the dressing, not necessarily maybe a good cooking video, but just me coming on and saying, hey, yes, my amounts were correct, or no, I need to modify them. Because what happens is I click something, I'll write down what I think the amounts were, and then next time when I come back and I actually measure the amounts out, then I can say, yes, I was right, no, I was wrong, I need to modify it. So, that's also dependent on the flavor, yummy taste locked up in here. So, if you guys want to see me come back on at some point and say, yeah, I did the amounts right, or no, I remade it and you need to modify this, this, and this, we need to give this video, I'll go a slightly lower number than before, so maybe Alex can rally his friends and family into this. 6 likes and 2 comments saying that you want to see me come back on and say whether or not I got the amounts right after the fact. Anyways, thanks for watching, Alex. Thank you. Thank you for logging on with your 2 accounts. I don't know how much that helps, especially since there's not any ads going on with this, but yes, yeah, I will talk to you via other means about maybe possibly doing something together tomorrow. We'll see what goes on. And yes. But yeah, okay. Alex just says he doesn't care about specifically knowing the amounts and stuff again. He just wants to try it. I respect that. But if anybody else wants to, you know, or even after the fact, maybe be like, oh, that was so good, dude. Please tell me you got the amounts right. So, yeah. Then we'll see. But yes, I will see you guys in whatever's next. Bye.